Today we're exploring the aviation routes of the high desert at Apollo Park. Stick around until the end because I'm debuting a new segment I call the Unlisted Pairing. Hi everyone, this is Mary with the Unlisted Map. I am driving out to Fox Field. For those who don't know, Fox Field is out here in the Antelope Valley, my hometown, where I grew up. And I thought maybe I could take us over to the park, which is Apollo Park, which is on the west side of Fox Field. So, thanks for coming along. Fox Airfield was actually named after Brigadier General William Fox in 1959. I remember coming out here when I was a little kid to go fishing with my dad out there at Apollo Park. Out here at Fox Field, hopefully we can see it because they've done a lot of building out here for a while. Since I've been out here last. It's actually been a long time since I've been out here. So hopefully I can get out here. We're gonna find out. I don't know if you can see that sign. It says it's General W.J. Fox Airfield. We're actually going to go past the airfield. It's really windy right now, so we're going to come back maybe on the way back. We're going to stop by and see if we can see some things out in that way. But we're going to go out to Fox Field and check out. I don't see any super tankers. Usually there's super tankers that are housed out here for the California wildfires, and I'm not seeing any right now. So hopefully that's a good thing that they're not here. But there's some really cool stuff. It's cool stuff to see out here. Fox Fire Center is actually, I didn't show that sign, but that's actually with the fire, the Los Angeles County Fire. Let's see if we can get this sign here. Apollo Regional Park. Ooh. It has been a long time since I've been out here. We're gonna get out, maybe walk around. It's kind of breezy, so hopefully you guys can hear. I'm testing out some new equipment, so let's go and check this out. So Apollo Park was named after the Apollo landing. And there used to be a capsule here, and I guess it's no longer here. It was Aldrin Collins and Aldrin Collins and the other name escapes me. There used to be a capsule here. When I was little, I used to think that there were astronauts still inside that capsule. So let's kind of wander around the park. Hi, buddy. I don't have anything. Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. Hi. Okay, I gotta go. I'll see you later. Lots of wildlife out here, you guys. You saw the ducklings, and these guys are talking. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Talk, 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 talk. You can actually do some fishing in here. Growing up out here, I remember there used to be fishing derbies. I never participated because I don't like fishing. Okay, so to walk Apollo Park, it is 1.4 miles. So let's see if I can get some steps in today. It's almost like a nature's reserve out here. I do not remember. I don't think there was ever a time a squirrel would come up to me. That was crazy. That was incredible. Apollo Park is roughly 12 miles from Edwards Air Force Base, where space shuttles would land. So let's keep walking. In the summertime, I'd find snakes. Hey, buddy, I got nothing. I got nothing. Come out here. So. Pretty. The entire perimeter of the park. Let me see if I can pull up my notes on the park. So, Apollo was dedicated on November 4th, 1972. The name is specifically in honor of the Apollo 11. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to find a place to sit. We can chat over here. Quite a few picnic areas. Ooh. Chilly Willy. All right. Okay, so it was named after the astronauts Armstrong, Aldrin, and Collins, who had made their historic moon landing just 3 years earlier. There are 3 lakes here, named after Aldrin, Armstrong, and Collins. At the time of the dedication, It was celebrated as the first park of its kind in the nation. The lakes were actually a centerpiece of the Antelope Valley Water Reclamation Project started in 1959, proving that recycled water could be used for large-scale aquatic recreation in the high desert. Now, as I mentioned before, there used to be a capsule. The capsule is gone. But it was full-scale Boilermaker mock-up. These were non-functional weighted modules used by NASA to test things like crane handling, flotation, and the recovery at sea. The replica is actually, or was on loan from the Smithsonian, so it's probably gone back to the Smithsonian. And the landmark of the park is in 1970, so I don't know when it actually was removed. Again, you guys, it's been such a long time since I've been here. Standing under its own shade structure to protect it from the sun. The lake. The lakes are actively stocked in the cooler months. It's mostly rainbow trout, and in the summer they switch to catfish, specifically channel catfish. I am not a fisherman, and my dad would bring me and the younger sisters out here to fish, but we weren't very good at it, quite honestly. I am not a fisher person, um, but I think it's so cool, this park. I wish it was a little warmer. I wish it wasn't as gray as it is, because it's such a pretty, pretty park with all the wildlife. Lots of places for kids to play, so lots of playground equipment. You can hear the wind. Kind of hoping you guys can hear me. But like I said, I'm testing out the equipment. See, oh, here comes our buddy. One of our buddies. Hey, dude. I'm just listening to the sound, guys. The ducks and the geese. Birds chirping, chattering. Makes me think about our, Adam the Woo, who actually got me influenced into vlogging. I don't know him, never met him. I saw him once, but I know he loved nature, and he loved to go out there in celebration and ride around to see the deer. In the Antelope Valley, they have squirrels. We have ground squirrels. Lots of ground squirrels. As I said, I am not walking 1.4 miles because this park is massive, and you can kind of see how massive it is. But it's also cold. It's for April. I guess it's okay. It's supposed to be. But it is chilly. And I am heading back to my car. I'll see you guys in a minute. There are plenty of restrooms out here, as well as picnic tables. Some places have grills that you can use to grill your food. So ducks, geese. It's a pretty cool mural. I don't know anything about it, but there's an instrument. It's supposed to be on the moon, and there's the Earth. How cool. Okay, so I made it back to the warmth of my car. Yeah, it is. Let me see what the temperature is, because it is too chilly for me. Well, it looks like the temperature is 59 degrees. For some of you, that would probably be pretty comfortable. I can tell you, for the Southern California girl, that's cold for me. So we're going to now drive over to Foxfield, and I'm going to see if I can go in and see if I can see some airplanes. Hey, I'm back, and I have for us tonight a St. Francis Merlot. It's a 2022 from Sonoma. And it made me think that St. Francis is actually a patron saint of animals. And we saw so many animals, squirrels and ducks and geese in this video. So I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you enjoy this new segment of the Unlisted Pairings. I'm a little tired. But in the comments, if you dare, share what your favorite wine is, and maybe we can talk about it. Thanks for joining me on this adventure out to Apollo Park and the Unlisted Maps. It was a solo trip for me, so I was by myself. All right, we'll talk to you soon. See you in the next one.